The last time I saw my kids was 3 months ago. We have court orders that state that I can get my kids every second weekend.
I wanted to be their dad forever. Not just fortnights, you know.
She turned up and she said, look, you know, I'm leaving in 2 nights' time, and I'm leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'll take the kids with me.
Our relationship was based on trust, honesty and respect. All that's gone.
It's not that you didn't love her, it's not that you don't love her, it's just that, bang, door has shut.
Where's my kiss? That was just this game we played. If one of us forgot to kiss the other one, we always reminded each other. That's how good the relationship was.
My court case is the 21st, 22nd, 23rd and 24th of December. It's going to be a wonderful Christmas this year.
Welcome to our men's group. Please join us in helping to make it a different place in our lives. Here, between the time we form our check-in circle and the time we check out at the end of the group, we give one another a lot more time to be ourselves than we usually get.
I'm the type of person that has never hated in all my life, ever. She's driven me to hate her. Just due to the fact that what she's doing to my kids.
Like anything, you go into these marriages, etc., thinking that, you know, this is forever and it's all going to work, but...
There was a letter underneath the door one morning. I opened it up and it said that the marriage was over. She had no intention of any reconciliation whatsoever, and that her sole reason for making that decision was she believed I'd been sexually abusing Andrew.
So far at this moment now, I'm very proud what I did with my children, raising them on my own. And like I say, you know, I'm a very, very fortunate person that I have my children in my care.
Myself, and hard of hearing, I don't look at people's eyes when I talk. I look at mouths, sort of the lower part. And this fellow looked into her eyes the full time. He'd look into my eyes the full time he'd talk. So you felt as though he was totally absorbed and connected with you.
You know, I used to drive around in a Saab convertible. I've had about 20, 30 cars in my life. I've had everything, you know, had my own business for 20 years. I had everything in the world, and then all of a sudden I've got nothing. But what concerns me more is the fact that my children are being brought up to lie to me.
You can be a fantastic father, you can be a good provider, but as soon as you separate, being a good provider means that you weren't home with your children. That's held against you.
I'm really apprehensive, I'm really scared, I'm not sure what to do, trying to work through it with my wife.
The psychiatrist also found that there was nothing to support Melinda's allegations. What he did find was that she was suffering from an underlying problem that was causing her to misinterpret information and to form beliefs that weren't true.
Last Christmas, I was supposed to have my children, pick them up at Gosford. She said I couldn't have them. I get a phone call at about 12:30 saying that your daughter's died.
I had a 6-month relationship with this woman, and then I broke it off, and I promised my children that I wouldn't bring them a stranger woman into the home.
She's been attracted to this bloke, but I had total trust, total love for her, that she could do no wrong.
I'm just not part of their lives anymore, and that's the hardest thing that I need to accept. I'm not part of their lives, they don't tell me anything.
My daughter had said that when I take her up to my property, that I tie her up and hit her over the head with a screwdriver. If you can totally convince people that you didn't do it, the attitude then is, gee, he's a good liar.
What good is it for them to know that, you know, Dad's killed himself?
We all stood up, and before we sat down again, he said, "I'm very sorry to tell you, Mr. Thompson, that your child has been abducted from Australia. I don't know if he's alive, I don't know where he's living, I don't know who he's with, I don't know, I've got no idea."
To have your children say they hate you. I've done nothing wrong. I've been a father to them. I've loved them. I tell them that I love them. But all of a sudden they hate me.
It never leaves you. It's always in the background. You can forgive as much as you can. You can never forget.
Look, I've got nothing in life. I've also got erectile dysfunction. I can't even have sex if I wanted to have sex. When I first discovered the problem and I went to my wife, we didn't have any money, but she still managed to gamble another $80,000.
The result of an accusation, if it's against a male, is totally different to the same accusation against a female.
You know, I just see things passing by me and I think, God, I used to be part of that. And now I'm here by myself.
I'm 40 years old now. This has been going on for 40 years. You know, when does it get better?
I can't have sex. I can't go out and meet anyone. I don't have any money. I don't have any assets. I don't have a car. I can't get any lower.
It's about time people start to accept reality, accept what it is, accept a divorce, accept she moved on, accept she's got a relationship, accept that you've got responsibilities. Acceptance is the biggest step forward in your life when you go through a separation or a divorce.